Hi, I'm Erin Perry and I'm doing my persuasive speech on parental leave in the United States of America. Having a child is one of the most enjoyable times in a person's life. You may find it interesting to know that the United States has no policies regarding parental leave. I will be discussing the lack of parental leave in the United States, successful countries with parental leave, and benefits of parental leave in other countries. The United States needs to take notice of the successes in other countries and start implementing parental leave policies in our own country. So, to begin, the lack of parental leave rights in the United States begins by having absolutely no paid leave. Some businesses do offer FMLA, which stands for Family Medical Leave Act. Only 60% of Americans even qualify for FMLA. According to the article Cutting Edge Discussions of Management, Policy, and Program Issues in Emergency Care, written by Policy Gerber Zimmerman, FMLA is defined as employees allowed to take up to 12 weeks in unpaid absence during any 12-month period for reasons such as a newborn birth, adoption, or foster care. Upon returning from FMLA, the employee is either restored to his or her original job or an equivalent job with equivalent pay, benefits, and other terms and conditions of employment. The U.S. actually only has a maximum of 24 weeks off for parental leave. That breaks down to a couple having 12 weeks off for mom and 12 weeks off for dad. According to the Center for Economic and Policy Research, the United States is right in the middle in terms of gender equality with parental leave. Many countries have ranked higher, but at least we're not the last. The U.S. does fall short of being a best practice according to the CEPR, due to FMLA being non-transferable among couples and also with the United States not providing paid leave. I'm sure all of you have either experienced or know someone who has given birth to a child and has had to take extended leave from work. Depending on the employer, the experience may or may not have been a pleasant one. In my personal experience, I had to take over 8 weeks off without pay. It was a difficult time, and what should have been one of the most enjoyable times in my life. So moving on, countries that have success with parental leaves, according to the CERP, are the Nordic countries, which include Finland, Norway, and Sweden, plus Greece. Those are the top 4 countries totaling paid time off for parental leave and for total time off. Those countries offer 6 months of paid time off and are above the average with gender equality. I think it's awesome that those countries offer up to 2 years off of protected time for 2-parent families. Wouldn't that be amazing to have here in the United States? Now, I know some of you may be wondering, how is it paid? Well, most of these countries support the paid leave through payroll taxes, with overall taxation rates and the relative share contributed by employees and employers varying across the countries. Other country programs are financed through contributory funds dedicated to family leave benefits. Point being, the benefits are funded through social insurance schemes, not by the employers. Many in the United States would believe businesses would have to pay for this, but these countries have found what works, and it doesn't all fall on the employers. In Sweden, to actually receive benefits, parents must have worked for at least 240 days for the same employer prior to the baby's delivery. Now, these 4 countries that we were discussing, they're successful because they have generous paid leave, non-transferable quotas of leave for each parent, universal coverage combined with modest eligibility restrictions, finance structures that pool risk among many employers, and schedule flexibility. Moving on to benefits of parental leave in other countries. Some countries actually offer up to 318 weeks off for two-parent families, of which some are paid up to 47 weeks. Sweden and Norway are included in that. Some countries have the option to take their parental leave on a part-time basis. It doesn't mean that they will work part-time. It means that they can take part-time benefits and extend them for a longer period of time. According to many child development psychologists, it's better for children if they're in a parental care for the first year of their life, according to the Journal of Philosophy. Additionally, Agna Gaius and Ingrid Robbins wrote an article stating experimental research shows taking parental leave soon after the birth of a child helps fathers to bond better with their children and helps them acquire caring skills. Moreover, a report by Equality and Human Rights Commission, 45% of men fail to take 2-week leave because they cannot afford it. They're scared that there will be repercussions at their job, and they're just overall scared. Sweden actually just introduced financial incentive for fathers who take parental leave. The general message that fathers' care is valuable. It's expressed by the policy with the increased number of men who actually take it, and it's slowly shifting to be more positive in that country. More so, that 85% of men now take their paternity leave, according to the New York Times. Now, think about this. Imagine you're about to become a parent, and you have no paid time off. How are you going to make it? You want to spend time with your new baby, to bond, to learn how to care for the child, but you only have your vacation and sick days. Your employer offers FMLA, but that only holds your job for 12 weeks. That doesn't give you a paycheck. If the United States would start offering paid paternity leave, you wouldn't have to worry about that. You can enjoy your pregnancy and the experience instead of stressing over the finances and job security. You could go buy the baby the little clothes and all the fun stuff for its room that you need to get, and that you shouldn't have to worry about how you're going to buy it. Now, I'm urging you to write a letter to your local state representative to request a change in U.S. policy. The United States is one of the most powerful nations in the world, but when it comes to parental leave, we are almost ranked dead last. People you know, maybe even yourself, are going to continue to have children, and you don't want it to be a stress. You want this process to be as stress-free as possible. It's supposed to be one of the happiest times in your life. In closing, the United States of America needs to step up and provide hardworking families with parental leave benefits. The United States currently lacks in leave benefits. There are many countries that have had success with parental leave, and there are many benefits to having parental leaves, as other countries have shown. Now remember, write a letter to your state representative about creating beneficial parental leave policies as soon as possible. Let's make a stand and help the future generations of the United States, some of which may be our own children, have parental leave benefits in the future. Thank you.